All right, Nick, in this video, we're going to again touch on how you can improve your load to be a more effective, consistent, and powerful hitter. And we're going to specifically look at what the arms do in the load position, okay? And so we're going to look at Chase Utley first and then Miguel Cabrera. And what you're going to notice here is Chase Utley's in his stance. Here he begins his negative move. That heel lifts up. That knee begins to lift up a little bit. And the next thing he's going to do is take his stride towards the pitcher. And as he takes his stride, I want you to pay attention to what he does with his hands and his arms and his load. Again, negative move, stride, and load. And look where the hands get when the front foot lands. One more time. And what you're going to notice with this top arm is it kind of rows back. And the lead arm gets closer to the body. And when he lands, I want you to notice that we really can't see his front elbow here. It's close to his body, and it's evenly lined up with his hands. And look at this top hand, how it's even with his back elbow when the front foot lands. Now let's take a look at Miguel Cabrera. You're going to see the same kind of action with Miguel Cabrera as he loads. All right, we're going to get him in his stance. Here's his negative move. And watch the load. Slight inward turn with the shoulders. The lead arm gets closer to the chest. And look at how the top hand is even with the back elbow. Again. So when that front foot lands, the front elbow is even with the hands. The top hand is even with the back elbow. And the shoulders are slightly turned inward towards home plate. Now let's take a look at you on the right-hand side. Here's your negative move. Watch you load your hands. And there your front foot is down. And you're going to notice a couple of differences. Number one, you're going to notice that your shoulders aren't slightly turned in towards home plate as much as they need to be. And you're going to notice your front elbow is kind of pointed out this way. We want to bring that in closer to our chest so that it's even with our hands. We want to load this top hand so that it's even with our back elbow. Okay? Again, take a look at Cabrera. When he loads, he brings his hands down a little bit, and then he brings them back. And when I mean back, I mean this way, right here. Okay? So it's stance, negative move, the hands come down a little bit, and then they come back. They walk away from his body or from his lower half. So that's where we need to get with that load to create a little bit more power, a little bit more consistency, and just to be a little bit more efficient.